Grant, we won't worry about the song. If you find it before we go, that's fine, but the silence was perfect. And I hope everyone had a great affirmation, and let's see our affirmations demonstrated in our life as we go throughout the year. Now, usually we'd invite you up to the front of the sanctuary and receive a special Bible reading or saying, but we've adapted again because now you are part of the service, and I invite you to share something you'd like us to take away from today. Now, some of you may have it, and don't panic if you haven't, but I know, Reverend Sylvia, you have something for us, and I know some of the others are. Would you like to lead us off with your saying? And if you'd unmute, thank you. And unmute Sylvia, and we're set. So, and the others can be looking up for something while we're doing that.
Okay, can you hear me?
Hallelujah.
Good, good. Well, today I'm just going to tell you about Omar Khayyam. He was a Persian philosopher and a poet. He was born in 1048. He was also an astronomer, historian, mathematician. I used to know many of his verses. I learnt them in 1948 when I was given the book. And then they all just disappeared, but lately some of them started coming back. And I used to know so many of the verses, and I could say so many of them from memory. But today I'm going to play it very safe and just give you the first two verses, which I shall read. So here we go with Omar Khayyam. Awake, for morning in the bowl of night has flung the stone that put the stars to flight. And lo, the hunter of the east has caught the Sultan's turret in a noose of light. Dreaming when dawn's left hand was in the sky, I heard a voice within the tavern cry, awake, my little ones, and fill the cup before life's liquor in its cup be dry. So there we have it, just the first two verses. But if ever you read all the many, many verses, you'll get lots of good advice about life and how to live it. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Sylvia. Just what we needed. Thank you indeed. Now, Robin, have you got something there? And if you'd unmute. There we go.
I bought this book in America, in Boston, and it's Benjamin Franklin's Poor Richard's Almanac. And is full of, he takes the part of a poor person and talking about it. And I'll read a few sections here. Avoid dishonest gain. No price can recompense the pangs of vice. Enjoy the present hour. Be mindful of the past, and neither fear nor wish the approaches of the last. Then he goes down again. Different sects, like different clocks, may be all near the matter, though they don't quite agree. Many foxes grow grey, but few grow good. Content makes poor men rich. Discontent makes rich men poor.
Thank you, Robin. Wow, the wisdom that you got here. Thank you. Reverend Phyllis, have you got something? If you're unmute, sorry, unmute. And how are we going? So, This is keeping us on our toes, isn't it? There you go. The sound's not working, Phyllis. Sound's not working. All right, well,
Here we go. How's that?
there we are. I think that's right.
Right. A little book called Happiness in a Nutshell by Andrew Matthews. I find that really helpful. And I'll just often open it up. And this is what I've just opened it up to. On giving advice, if people aren't asking you, they usually don't want the information. So I think that's worth remembering often.
Love it. Yes, that's right. Now, who else has got something? Jenny Louise, have you got something? Thank you. So if you'd unmute. That's it.
Okay. So I actually have one of the little slips of paper. I've kept them over a number of years from the actual burning bowl ceremony. And I went through a few of them and I found this one and I thought, yep, this is perfect. So the quote, I'm not sure where it comes from, but it just says, "What I feel called to do, I know that I am empowered to do. God does not call us to fail. Let me discern my purpose wisely and then trust that I can fulfill it. So be it." And that is perfect for me. I am still working on the trusting that I can fulfill it bit. And I'm really glad that I found this again because I can reaffirm it for myself for this year.
Thank you. Thank you, Jenny Louise. Diane Lennon, our librarian. What wisdom have you got for us today?
Well, actually, I have chosen some words of wisdom from the Dalai Lama. And the card that I chose at random is about peace. And it says, peaceful living is about trusting those on whom we depend and caring for those who depend on us. Very simple.
Short and profound. Thank you. Thank you. Lorraine, do you have anything? You don't? That's all right. Well, there's plenty here. There's no pressure for anyone. Now, Wendy, do you have anything?
Well, I just found this now because I didn't know we were doing this.
That's all right.
Okay, so this is from Rumi, one of my favorites. It's called The Spirit of the Saints. There is a water that flows down from heaven to cleanse the world of sin by grace divine. At last its whole stock spent, its virtue gone, dark with pollution not its own, it speeds back to the fountain of all purities, whence freshly bathes earthward it sweeps again, trailing a robe of glory bright and pure. The water is the spirit of the saints, which ever sheds until it is beggared, God's balm on the sick soul, and then returns to him who made the purest light of heaven. Take that as you wish. So.
Whoa, thank you.
Pleasure.
That's wonderful. It's amazing what happens spontaneously.
I know, I love Rumi and that's one of my favorites. So, and I just found it. So thank you.
Rad, have you got something there for us?
Yes, I've got a poem from Thich Nhat Hanh, who left this world recently. It's called Interrelationship. You are me, and I am you. Isn't it obvious that we inter-are? You cultivate the flower in yourself so that I will be beautiful. I transform the garbage in myself so that you will not have to suffer. I support you, you support me. I am in this world to offer you peace. You are in this world to bring me joy.
Thank you. Well done. Jeanette, have you got something for us? You haven't? That's right. Well, we kept it in the family. Rad's done your bit. And who else have we got here? Glenda, have you got something? Thank you. So unmute and off you go.
Last night, for the first time in my life, I watched The Pilgrim's Progress, which I've just found astounding and so relevant to our life's journeys. And one really great thing I got from it was this statement: surrender of the heart to the King, which I'm taking to be the divine. Surrender of the heart to the King's better ways is the price paid for peace, joy, unselfishness, love, patience, and contentment. The King gives them all to who desires them. There you go.
Well, wisdom from the past there. The Pilgrim's Progress. Is that a movie now, is it?
Yeah, I actually watched like a narrative, like a cartoon version. It was incredible. The best thing I've seen for a long time. I want to read the book now.
Yes, okay. I've got a dusty old copy here somewhere. And now, who haven't we had? Miyu, have you got anything? You have?
So yes, kind of. So this is one of the lyric, and then one of the young Japanese guy written this wrote this lyric, and it says, "Go home and just give everything, because what you can give is all you are given," like that.
Whoa, that was so profound. Thank you. Now, I don't want to put anyone on the spot. Marina, you're new. Welcome back this week. Do you have something for us? You can unmute.
You, thanks. No, I'm sorry, I don't.
Doesn't matter. Your presence is here. And
Thank you. I've enjoyed listening. Thanks, everyone.
who haven't we had? Ursula, no face there, but Alba and Mariam are there somewhere, and John and Beverly are there. So you've got a chance, but don't feel pressured. Norma's there and Eunice is there. So I don't see any hands up. So I think we've covered it.
I've got one actually. I found one. Are you ready? It's from Hafiz, the poet.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Now that all your worry has proved such an unlucrative business, why not find a better job? And while you're at it, scouting about town and fine-tuning your resume, maybe light a candle in some church.
Oh,
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you, Marina. That's beautiful, for sharing your wisdom and your presence with us today. Now, Ursula's just put something up. Are you there, Ursula? Or it says here, growth and self-development because, it's in the chat. I better just have a look. Growth because I'm not good enough. I am enough. Growth and self-development because I'm not good enough. And the affirmation is, I am enough. All right, well, thank you for sharing that. Now, I think it's time to move on. So we've adapted quite well. Maybe next year we'll have all the ceremony and the symbolism. We might go over the top for one for next year and make it a real big thing. But I don't care. I think it was all from the heart today, and that's all that counts in our inner temple.